Let me see if I can. You hear me now?
All right.
I can hear you.
All right. Cool. 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 So let's see.
I don't have any video of you though. I just hear you.
Okay, that's cool.
Okay.
It might be because of the way I'm outputting my video, why you might not be able to see me. Because let's just see if I can do it like this. Yeah, as long as you can hear me, though, is the main thing.
Okay. I can hear you.
All right, smooth. So let me. All right. Oops.
Put my damn glasses on so I can see.
Yeah, I feel that.
Just got back from out of town, so I'm trying to catch myself back up.
Oh, word.
Yeah, I went to Phoenix over the weekend. Went to Phoenix and LA, so I'm trying to catch myself back up.
Okay, dope, man. What was out that way that you was on?
Just a getaway. Me and my fiance was just like, let's just because we actually supposed to go in March, but we missed the flight, so we pushed everything back. So it was just like a getaway. We were
Yeah,
supposed to actually go to the Grand Canyon, but we ended up in LA. So
that's dope, though, man.
yeah, I got some good photos out there.
Yeah.
So
Well, shoot, man, we got everything rolling, man. Let's go ahead and give you a proper introduction, man. We can kick everything off. So, appreciate you guys for tuning in. I don't know if anyone's tuning in as of yet, but you guys know who I am, Justin Jean here with Spare Time Footage, and I got my guy, Danny Certified. He's based, super dope photographer, videographer, based down in Cincinnati. We actually had a unique way we met, man. We met through Clubhouse, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
Clubhouse. Yep. And it's crazy because I actually met like maybe two or three other people from Clubhouse too that I actually connected with. So Clubhouse actually during the time it was hot, kind of messing people. So yeah.
Yeah, I met a few people, man. I think it's only like a handful of people that I was actually able to connect with outside of it. But I think for what it was, the concept was dope.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. That's crazy because the time periods like now no one even goes on Clubhouse no more. I can't even
yeah,
get in my account.
that's crazy, man. I think it's as stuff started to open back up, man, all the states and everything. I think the appeal started to just go down, man. People was like,
hmm
I'm good. So I know right now, man, I got the viewers playing the reel of your photos that you sent me, man. So we want to talk to us about some of that.
Yeah. So we went to LA. We went to the beach, and I don't know if I'm huge on video games. So like Tony Hawk, video games back then, you had to like go skate at the beach to get a sponsorship.
Yeah,
So like it just kind of reminded me of like took me back to my childhood, and that's like what, I'm about to shoot. So in the time of me just actually there, I just found a little area and just start shooting all the skaters. And for some reason, I feel like they're gonna get their pictures taken because they be out there trying to look a little flashy. But
yeah,
overall, I mean, it came out pretty dope, and the weather's crazy because the weather was perfect. Like the weather was perfect. So
really.
yeah, created something out of that. So yeah.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So, talk to me, man. Like, are you more like, do you focus more on video? Do you focus more on photo? You kind of do a mix of the both. Like, what's your background?
I do a mix of both.
Okay.
People probably know me as to be a photographer.
Okay.
When I started out, I did like studio photography and stuff like that. But I fell out of love with photography once I did studio because studio is just a little bit more.
Yeah.
Um, but overall, I always loved videos. I just didn't never have the equipment to actually shoot out, perfect video. I should say I always had proper equipment to take photos, but
Got you.
videos you had to do a little bit more investment. So once I actually start investing into video and everything, then I actually start falling in love with it again. So I kind of hand to hand do photography. If I do photography, it's going to be like maybe what you see on the reel, just outdoor photography and stuff like that, maybe for like magazines or something like that. But I prefer to do video, like documentaries, short films, stuff like that. So
that's dope, man. So like, what got you? What kind of spawned your interest in doing the short films and the video, and kind of wanting to get outside of the photography so much? Really?
Yeah, just literally, I watch YC Image in a while.
I was gonna ask, like, who your favorite YouTuber on there was? Yeah.
Create and just be, just look through like I can actually.
Yeah.
So it's just like one of the things that in movies too, you see everything.
Yeah. That's dope, man. And I think a lot of videographers really start out with photo. I know that was me. I still have a slight passion for photography. Not so much like still imagery or fashion. Like I like shooting, architecture and buildings and things like that. But all of that like plays into that. Yeah.
I don't really like taking pictures of like people posing.
Yeah.
Like lifestyle type photos.
Right.
Type thing.
Mm-hmm.
Those type photos.
Yeah, man. I just feel like I connected more, with, like just the architecture and stuff. Well, like all of that plays into video, you know what I mean? Like it's all like I think foundational stuff that leads into video, because really all video is just thousands, or millions of those still images, you know what I mean? So it's still, you have all your basic constructs of photography, kind of baked in, in the video. It's just more of, I think, more of a upfront or literal sense of storytelling that you have to kind of focus on and all of that.
Right. I found a little new technique.
That's dope. Right.
I like the flip-flop side of it, so it's actually pretty dope. I actually saw one.
Yeah, I got you. That's dope though, man. So do you have any like video projects or anything that you're currently working on? That's dope. Okay.
We are shooting it on.
Okay.
Basically,
That's what's up. I get it. Okay.
Only thing is, one thing I want to kind of.
Okay. Yeah. Really? Man, you gotta talk to me about that, man. Like, where did that come from? Like, why that genre, man? Like, what's up with that?
Back in high school, I played baseball.
Okay.
College,
Yeah.
the same type of lyrics, you know.
Yeah. That's dope.
Yeah, it's and then
Okay. That's dope. Gotcha. Like the right artist. Yeah. That's dope, man. So, like, talk to me, man. Like, you mentioned, you know, kind of you played baseball in our high school, college, and all that. Like, where did photography come into that? And, you know, like, at what point did it lead and kind of transition into more of the video side for you?
Well, I didn't have the fund. My parents didn't have the money to get it.
Mm-hmm.
So it was one of those things where it just, you know, it was always
Okay.
I did a podcast. Well, I did the video work for one of my guys here. His name
Okay.
better lighting. Like I literally was starting everything. So
Yeah. Exactly.
That's what actually got me back to it.
That's what's up, man. So that's funny that you even mentioned that. You know, you were talking about like the lighting and just really kind of really make and do with what you have. You know, like talk to me more about that, man, because that's something personal. Like I really live by. You know, I started, you know, with Amazon lighting, man. I think you hop on Amazon and get a couple of them joints for like $50. You know, super cheap, terrible lighting. You know what I mean? But it was great starting, you know, equipment. You know what I mean?
The good thing about that is that sometimes when you watch like YouTube and things, you get discouraged because you see like why I see images like top dollar equipment. In reality, like you're gonna waste more money by just buying and work. So all I say is, just working with what you got, like you have to work with what you got. Start off with, you know, I feel like sometimes you can tell it's greater because they just start with what you got.
That's dope, man. So, like, what's your creative process, man? Like, how do you go and approach? Like, if I was a client, I came and I said, "Danny, man, I need you to shoot, you know, a video. I have this sneaker company, man. Like, what's your process when you come up with the ideas?" Mm-hmm.
What I usually start off with is clients and present ideas to me.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes you may see a commercial, you're like, oh, I want this song.
Mm-hmm.
And then just basically take a piece of it. So I just basically come in and ask, what's the mood?
Okay.
You may be upbeat, they may be very calm, so I basically just ask what your mood is.
Yeah, that's dope, man. And I think just kind of touching back to your earlier point, and we were talking about just kind of making do with what you have, and that was really kind of why I asked you that question, like how would you approach this? Just because I 100% agree with that. That was my background. But when I decided to really get into like film and all that, I did have a lot more, like a lot better of a start than most, I would say. But still, what I mean? Like it came down to really like researching and knowing what to buy. You know what I'm saying? Because I think, sometimes we can get so caught up in, like you said, the YouTubers and, this gear is popular and you should have this, that it takes away from that creative aspect, that you should be bringing, And so, like, it really, like, for me this year, it kind of shifted, like a lot of things, just like, and putting more focus, like, on planning, something as simple as just taking the time to like kind of write out my ideas, like, okay, I want to do this, and I want to do this, and I want to have a shot that looks like X, Y, and Z before, I go and press record on my camera. It's really made more of a difference really than any other gear that I picked up, in the past 6 to 8 months. And so,
it's just like a running gun video, so it's
okay.
like off organization is key. Organization is key. Not this year is when I actually start thinking, it's like, you know what, I'm going to start organizing everything. Like even my YouTube video, sometimes it actually helps you when you're going to your shoot.
Yeah.
Especially one thing I really stress a lot to is you go look at
Exactly.
That's not really being creative. That's just you just click and record on your camera.
Right.
And you can tell the difference if you organize.
1000%. No, I couldn't agree more, man. Like, I think that's really what makes the difference between, someone that's great and someone that's, okay, that's pretty good. You know what I mean? Like, anyone can just pick up a camera, go press record, and even have, like, basic understanding of exposure, you know what I mean? But, like, if you're really trying to separate yourself, you know what I mean, you want to put more into the work, and now I'm getting to a point where I'm realizing, like, okay, this is even bigger than myself and my idea, You know, because now when you start to incorporate things like gaffers, like gaffers and you know, people, you know, that, you know, scrims and handling all that kind of stuff, electricians, and you just kind of, you start to expand like outside of just like, okay, I'm showing up with a camera. You got a crew now, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, there's a whole different approach to it, you know, and you'll see, I know you're probably starting to see some of that with like the short films, and that's why I was going to ask you.
Mm-hmm. Before COVID, I was just like that one child. And it's crazy that I'm saying
Gotcha.
You watching other people, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and you look at your so once I broke that, and I just started growing on everything.
Okay.
Atlanta sings, or for instance, you're in Columbus, so you can do Columbus singers,
Yeah. Right. Got you.
That's what I present to people. If you're looking for people who are
right.
Actually finishing school right now, and some of the
Dope.
classes in class with they are want to do the same things.
That's dope.
Actually connected with some
I'm looking married.
we can work from there. So
That's dope.
there will be someone on your shoulders, and once you find trust
Right. right. Man, most definitely. You touched on a lot there, man. Like one of the things I want to kind of double back to is just doing free work. You know, it's a lot of people, and I get it, man. You know, I completely understand that. You know, why people don't want to do free work, why people avoid it and get frustrated with it. But I constantly keep a cycle, you know, of my month where it's allocated to doing and picking up like free projects or, you know, passion projects, whatever you want to call it. But it's stuff, I make sure it's stuff and content that I want to shoot with other creatives, you know, that I want to work with, you know. And my logic behind it is, man, this is practice. You know what I mean? When a client calls me, that's work. You know what I'm saying? Because now they're paying me for all this time that I put in practicing and perfecting this craft. So it's like I never take a new idea or a new concept directly to a client, because, you know, you run the risk of damaging or ruining that relationship if the idea isn't translated correctly or it isn't executed correctly. You know, so I always will find people, you know, other local creatives, you know. And I do like a lot of, you look at my page, a lot of my free stuff is, you know, or like look books, that's stuff that I do, you know, typically just because I'm like, hey, I want to work with you, and I got this idea at this location. And you'll see just like a lot of my page like that, like my barber, like I always look out for my barber, like so my barber vids and stuff like that. I'm like, hey, because I know, these are people I can hit up, like, hey, bro, I got this new gear, this new lens filter, and I want to try something out before I go, and put this on a, client's project. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, then it's like, oh, I want to try this editing. And then I can just get to have fun with stuff, because some of the, I would say majority of the stuff that I work with, as far as client work, is more straight laced, it's more clean, it's not as, it's not like music videos per se. You know what I'm saying? But I just, I'm just saying all to say is like, I think it's if you want to really get great at something and really be, really good at this, you got to constantly be using your camera, and that means, you may be doing stuff that you're not getting paid for, or you may be doing stuff that you are getting paid for. But one thing I can guarantee, that is, the more you pick up that camera, the more comfortable you're going to be with it. So that confidence piece that you were talking about when you're in situations, where people are asking you questions or you're kind of feeling a little bit of pressure, you got that practice to rely on because you've been spending time with that camera. So you know the functionality of it. You know what you're capable of doing and what you're not. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all of that to me, like it plays in, to just getting out there and just practicing constantly, man.
Yeah, I totally understand. It's sometimes in that it's kind of tough.
Yep. Yep.
It's times when you do that, and that's what you said. That what you said is like you kind of want to pick stuff.
Yep.
Or also too kind of want to get in. To do free stuff.
You don't.
You may do a music and I want to do stuff like that. So it's like, if I can find a model, vlog series, probably
dope, okay.
Make sure you're at least kind of interested. While you sit at this editing table.
That's a fact, man. So, what is your editing process like? What do you do your editing? Dope.
I use a MacBook. I'm actually looking to get a mini.
Yeah.
The Mac Mini will get you just about the same as Mac that they have, but I already have like an external.
Dope. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Okay, dope, yeah.
I had to just use it for both. So
Yep.
when I'm editing, I switch the inputs.
That's dope. Dope. That's what's up.
it's Lightroom, and then I'm actually learning to do After Effects now, but After Effects too, I also want to get into
DaVinci Resolve, yeah, DaVinci Resolve. Yeah.
It works like perfect. So I'm trying to get
Dope. Okay.
color grading.
Okay.
Because they actually do
That's what's up. Y'all hear that, man? Make sure y'all subscribe to his channel, man. Dropping free info. That's dope though, man. I know I'm a Premiere user myself, man. I just kind of started dabbling and After Effects, getting a lot more comfortable with it. So After Effects is dope, man. There's so much you can do with that, like the content. I like on like my behind the edits and stuff that I post, like I go through all of that stuff, man. And when I do the live edits, like I go through my use of After Effects, the masking, roller brush too is crazy. It's a lot that you can do with it, especially like marrying, like Premiere and After Effects. But like, if you do any kind of masking, man, it's gonna change everything, bro. It makes it so much easier. Yeah.
When you're pulling it up, like it's Premiere products.
They are, man. So yeah. Apple give it to you like, here, man, anyone can do this. You can do it too. Adobe's like, nah, bruh. You ain't got no degree on this? Good luck. Yeah. That's funny, man. That's a fact. Once you get the hang of it, though, man, it's super dope. It's I remember when I first opened up After Effects, man. I looked at it, I stared at this screen for about 5 minutes, and I said, bro, I'm not dealing with this. And I closed out the program and didn't open for like another 3 months, bro. Like, I was so just like, it's just, it was just too much. And I think I was making it worse than what it was, and it's just because I think too, I was trying to do it in the middle of working on projects and stuff. And so it's like, I can't deal with this right now. But once I've made it a point to like, all right, I want to learn a little bit about this, and I'll go piece by piece. It's like, all right, this ain't so bad,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, hell, I think you need that 7 days just to get comfortable with it, and that's if you like 100% like focus just on After Effects, man. It's just so layered, man. There's so much you can do in that program. Yeah. Yeah. It is. Yep. If you can think, like, you familiar with Photoshop? You use Photoshop, right? Think it, with video, man, because that's the easiest way I can describe, and how I started to shift my approach when looking at it, and it kind of simplified for me. You know what I mean? Because I feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I'm really comfortable. Do stuff in Photoshop, and it's the same approach. It's got a lot of the same stuff, like content aware field. You know, that's a thing in After Effects. You know, a lot of it is mirrored off of Photoshop.
It's just a lot of file. Like it's like I don't know. It's like a file, then the icons. That's it.
No. Dope, yeah. Oh yeah, bro, that would be crazy because you can mask out, you know, your players and do all kind of crazy effects with them. And yeah, bro, you need that.
Brainstorming for months. Videos.
Oh yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, I was saying, don't get too much, man. Don't get too much.
Piggyback on it, so the sports side, because I know a lot of people use like on sports and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 1000%, man. And I'll tell you, man, the thing that really got me, or really forced me, I would say, to be comfortable with After Effects, I picked up a job for the Columbus City Schools. It's a high school up here that I did some work on, and it was like right at the height of COVID. And so they had, you know, this concept that they wanted, like a virtual tour through the school, and they wanted the text to pop up, you know, a very specific way. And so it forced me to be like, all right, I have to learn this, you know what I'm saying, at least. And I knew it wasn't anything hard, it's just text, you know what I mean? And it's just the 3D text and getting it to pop up and stand a certain way, but still, it's a lot. It's a lot, you know what I mean? So it's like, it forced me though, and once I kind of like powered through that, I was way more comfortable with it, because I was like, you know what, man, it's not so bad. If I can figure out just with the text, you know, now I can replace the text with a null object, and I can put an image there, you know, and I can do the same thing with the video. And so it just started to break it down, man. So just find a project, man, or you know what I mean, you sound like you do a lot of practice and stuff. Just make it a point to be like, all right, I'm going to take this little 30-second clip and I'm going to do something with it in After Effects, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm going to try to remove this image, you know, this piece of image, you know, or a piece of thing, this image out of this in After Effects, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm going to mask out my person, you know, from this, you know, and just practice like that, you know what I mean? There you go.
I'm gonna take a look at After Effects. I'm not gonna
Nah, man. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So, talk to me, man. Like you were talking earlier about, like, you feel like you've seen like a definite like level up in like all of your videography and everything, like when you started to invest more in like the lenses and like adequate lighting, man. I kind of wanted to talk and really close everything out kind of around that.
Just 2 kit lens that comes with it, so it's like a 50 to 250, and then I have like a 16 to 50.
Okay.
The difference between, because it's really the f-stop.
Yep.
So I actually go through it's pictures, but once you figure out
Yeah.
like I had a Sony A7 II.
Mm-hmm.
This came out like 2000 for like $650 off of Facebook Marketplace. So I actually broke the thing
That's dope. Yep. Yeah.
So when I wasn't getting that look, let me slow down.
Yeah.
And let me do some more you don't invest to a lens, just be, just with the same. Once I actually figure out what lens I want,
okay, dope.
Panel lights that I use, but they give out really, really hard light. You have to buy like the diffuser, which Amazon has.
Yep.
If you need it,
That's dope.
the Godox.
Dope. Mm-hmm.
So, it don't fit. Lens are the two, like those two run hand. So if you get your perfect f-stop, maybe getting a not RF lens, Canon lens.
Oh, the EFs. Yeah. Okay.
I have a habit of
Yep. Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
Some things you look at like, God, I do that. You start, kind of.
Yep.
So, yeah, invest in
That's a fact, man. I know that was kind of like a big thing for me too, man. Like I saw it like a really big change. I picked up my first Tamron lens, man, I forget when it was. It was probably about close to a year ago now. We're coming up on a year. Because my business partner Tom, he shoots with Tamron lenses, and he's more focused on the photography side. And so he was just raving about this lens, man. I'm like, all right, man, like we're so hyped about it because I know my lens progression started with my kit lens. It was the 18-135. It had an f-stop of like, because it was a variable f-stop, so the lowest f-stop on I think was 3.5. So I can't use, you couldn't really use it indoors unless you had like a lot of adequate light. And so he was just raving about these lenses, man. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna look into them. So I finally started looking into them and just getting a little bit of better understanding, what they were about, kind of what the hype was about. So I swear by the Tamron lenses, man. So like I have the 28-75, and I recently just picked up the 17-70. And so like the big thing with the Tamron lenses is the constant f-stop. So with my kit lens at 18-135, I love it because it's incredibly sharp. It's a Sony. It's an older lens, but it still sells for like $550. It's incredibly sharp all the way through the focal range. But the thing is, with any of like a variable zoom lens, the further you go in on the zoom, you know what I'm saying, the more light you lose because it forces the aperture to increase. So I hated using that lens because like my shooting style, I love intimate shots. I love catching expression and detail. So a lot of my, my videography style it showcases that. So I typically shoot on a longer, focal range. And so I just wasn't able to get the shots that I was wanting with that lens. And so with the Tamron lenses, it's not a variable, it's a constant. f2.8 all the way through, meaning you're gonna get, full constant lighting all the way through, your focal range, which is incredibly dope. And just for the price point, man, it's hard to beat that lens, bro. It's hard to beat it. It's hard to beat it. Oh, yeah, man.
The lens is the thing, because I bought
Okay. Got you.
Once you get in the Tamron, it's beautiful. Looking at like the lens and stuff like that, because I was actually going to 28-75.
Yep. Okay. Yep.
I'm at a 17. So.
Right.
24 was too.
Yep, I'm with you. Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah, man, that's great. Mm-hmm.
And like when I did I was able to just focus on exactly what I needed to do. I had that issue in my lifetime.
Okay.
Something like an entry-level camera, especially for like you can kind of like this.
Yep.
Like this.
That's dope. That's what's up. Yeah. That's what's up. I know I ended up with my Tamron at 28-75, man, because I bought that, and then I think like 6 months later is when they announced the 17-70. And I was like, man, because I probably would have two of the 17-70 just because, you know what I mean? Like because I shoot APS-C body, so my focal range is already a little bit tighter, a little more narrow than full frame cameras as is, So it's like, I'm like, damn, man, I really need, like the, wider lens, But I love them, man. I love them, and Yeah. It's nuts.
If you look at the G masters for the same vocal,
bro. Yeah. For what? Like, what am I getting? Uh-oh. I agree.
They have, I think, a 70 to 200 or something, but there's like a 2.8. I only get that one for when I shoot.
Ah, okay. Okay.
So, I'm gonna look into that because actually, you can actually too buy. Don't think you just gotta buy everything.
Oh yeah, man. 100%. And then too, man, like when it comes to cameras and stuff, your lenses are your biggest investment, and they're gonna offer your biggest return. You know, like if you need to resell, as far as the value. Like if you buy a solid, good quality lens, you will 90% of the time get your money back on that baby if you need it. You know what I'm saying? Your body, the camera body is like a car. Yep. Yeah, nah.
Even SD cards.
Yep. Yep.
Perfect speed when transferring. So it's something that I didn't know until I actually
Yeah. That's a fact, man. That's a fact. Trying to think if there was anything else, man. Is there anything else that you want to cover or talk about, man, before we wrap up?
I basically started from just now I don't have anything to add.
That's a fair, man. I know I have your IG above, your window you're speaking from, man. But drop your YouTube page, man. Let everybody know where to check you out there.
Yeah, if you want, just go on YouTube, type in Danny Certified Visual. If it's Danny Certified Visual, it'll pop right up. So, make sure you subscribe. I actually just dropped a video. Danny Certified Visuals on YouTube. Just type it in the search bar and it will pop up.
No, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. I sincerely appreciate your time, bro, and I appreciate you for joining me on the stream this evening, man. I look forward to hopefully having you back on, and showcasing some of that, like that short film or something, man, so we can see some of your visual work on this next one.
I will post that, so just make sure you all follow me because I will.
Dope.
I am doing future short films, so
that's a bet, man. We're gonna definitely collaborate on some stuff, man. That's for sure.
That's one thing I don't. I definitely want to get in.
That's what's up, man. Hit me up, man. We can tap in and talk about it. It's a lot, man. It's new to me, but I'm more than happy to share the info that I know. Most definitely, man. Appreciate it again, Danny. Me too. All right. So appreciate you guys for tuned in so far. So I think we're gonna do. There we go. Boom. What we're gonna do here. I honestly was not planning, so I don't know. We're gonna continue. I have some stuff set up. You know, we can jump into some edits, but I think we're gonna go ahead and probably wrap everything up here. It's a super dope. Wrong thing. Super dope thing with session with Danny. So, but last thing we are gonna definitely close out with, kind of end up this stream. We're gonna show the short film that we have. It's gonna be coming out here probably now in about a week and a half maybe. It's gonna be shown on May 8th. Is the release date for it. This is our most recent. I can't even say our most recent short film, but it's the most recent short film that we shot in continuation of the Studio 129 series, or I'm sorry, the Studio 1350 series. Anyways, but you guys know what I'm saying. I'm rumbling and rambling all over the place, but this is the trailer for our most recent short film. So I'm gonna tune in with you guys. We're gonna let this play. We'll play it a couple times. We'll talk about it briefly, and then we'll end out tonight's stream. Alright, so as you've seen, that was like our most recent trailer for the short film Studio 129, featuring a lot of really dope creators here in the city. See here featured is Miss Tori. She is from Cali actually, so she came recently relocated here to Columbus and is worked with us and wanted to take part in the short film, and she absolutely crushed it in her role. And here we have Xavier Cox. He killed his role, plays the role of the janitor. So you guys have to, check this out. So we're super happy with the turnout of this one, and it's led to some other, upcoming things that we're working on as well. So it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun filming this one. Learned a lot of things. I'm super excited about it. So I know we keep talking about this one just because it's the one that's coming out the soonest, and we're excited about you guys being able to see it. Then also, next Friday, we're going to find out where and how well we did or how poorly we did on the short film, the 48-hour short film contest that we had the opportunity to take part of. So that's pretty much it, man. That's all I got for tonight, guys. Next week, we're going to be starting back with some live edits. I'll be editing some lookbook shoots. I think the most recent one I'm going to be jumping on first is going to be the one that I did recently with model Miss Tanasia. So I'm going to be jumping into that. And yeah, so next week's going to be a busy week. Like I said, we're going to have live streams like normal, and then we're going to have the live stream event of the release of the Studio 127. So we're super excited about it. Can't wait for you guys to see it. So I'm going to turn this volume up, and I'm going to let this trailer kick off one more time before we close out, and then I'll wrap everything up. So That's it, guys. Appreciate y'all again. Check back in Thursday. I think Tom should be streaming. I think he got some stuff cooked up. Then next week we'll be back on some live edits. Appreciate you guys again. Until next time, y'all. I'm out.